Pharmacology is a branch of medicine that deals with the study of drugs and their effects on living organisms. Branches of pharmacology. Clinical pharmacology. This branch of pharmacology focuses on the clinical use of drugs in human patients. It involves the study of the pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics of drugs, as well as drug interactions and adverse effects. Clinical pharmacology also encompasses the design and conduct of clinical trials to evaluate drug safety and efficacy. Pharmacokinetics. This branch of pharmacology focuses on the study of how drugs move through the body. It involves the absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion of drugs, as well as the factors that affect these processes. Pharmacokinetics is an important consideration in drug development and drug therapy, as it influences the dose and dosing schedule of drugs, as well as the choice of route of administration. Pharmacodynamics. This branch of pharmacology focuses on the study of how drugs produce their effects on the body. It involves the interaction of drugs with their molecular targets, such as receptors, enzymes, and ion channels, and the subsequent downstream effects that result. Pharmacodynamics is an important consideration in drug development and drug therapy, as it influences the choice of drugs and drug targets for specific disease states. Toxicology. This branch of pharmacology focuses on the study of the harmful effects of drugs and other chemicals on living organisms. It involves the identification and evaluation of toxic compounds and their mechanisms of action, as well as the development of strategies to mitigate their toxic effects. Toxicology is an important consideration in drug development and drug therapy, as it informs the safety and risk-benefit profile of drugs. Pharmacokinetic parameters. Cmax. This is the maximum concentration of a drug in the bloodstream after administration. Cmax is an important consideration in drug development and drug therapy, as it influences the onset and intensity of drug effects, as well as the potential for drug toxicity. Tmax. This is the time it takes for a drug to reach its maximum concentration in the bloodstream after administration. Tmax is an important consideration in drug development and drug therapy, as it influences the duration and intensity of drug effects, as well as the choice of dosing schedule and route of administration. Half-life. This is the time it takes for the concentration of a drug in the bloodstream to decrease by half. Half-life is an important consideration in drug development and drug therapy, as it influences the duration and intensity of drug effects, as well as the choice of dosing schedule and route of administration. Drugs with a long half-life may require less frequent dosing, while drugs with a short half-life may require more frequent dosing to maintain therapeutic levels. Bioavailability. This is the fraction of a drug that reaches systemic circulation after administration. Bioavailability is an important consideration in drug development and drug therapy, as it influences the dose and dosing schedule of drugs, as well as the choice of route of administration. Drugs with low bioavailability may require higher doses or alternative routes of administration to achieve therapeutic levels. Receptors. Receptors are proteins on the surface or inside of cells that interact with drugs to produce their effects. Receptors are classified based on their structure, function, and ligand specificity. The most common types of receptors include G-protein coupled receptors, GPCRs. These receptors are the largest and most diverse family of receptors in the human body. They are located on the surface of cells and are involved in a wide range of physiological processes, including vision, taste, smell, and hormone signaling. Ligand-gated ion channels. These receptors are located on the surface of cells and are involved in the regulation of neuronal and muscular activity. They are activated by neurotransmitters, hormones, and other signaling molecules. Enzyme-linked receptors. These receptors are located on the surface of cells and are involved in the regulation of cellular growth, differentiation, and survival. They are activated by growth factors, cytokines, and other signaling molecules. Nuclear receptors. These receptors are located inside cells and are involved in the regulation of gene expression. They are activated by hormones and other signaling molecules and can influence a wide range of physiological processes. Modes of action. Drugs can produce their effects through a variety of mechanisms, including agonism. This is when a drug binds to a receptor and activates it, producing a physiological response. Antagonism. This is when a drug binds to a receptor and blocks its activation, preventing a physiological response. Inhibition. This is when a drug inhibits the activity of an enzyme or other protein, preventing a physiological process from occurring. Modulation. This is when a drug modifies the activity of a receptor or other protein, altering its function or activity. Indications. Indications refer to the specific conditions or diseases for which a drug is approved to treat. Indications are based on the results of clinical trials and are approved by regulatory agencies, such as the FDA in the United States. Dose and dosage. Dose refers to the amount of drug that is administered to a patient, while dosage refers to the frequency and duration of drug administration. The appropriate dose and dosage of a drug depend on a variety of factors, including the patient's age, weight, and health status, as well as the drug's pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic properties. Route of administration. The route of administration refers to the way in which a drug is delivered to the body. Common routes of administration include oral, intravenous, intramuscular, subcutaneous, and transdermal. The choice of route of administration depends on a variety of factors, including the drug's pharmacokinetic properties, the patient's condition, and the intended therapeutic effect. Route of excretion. The route of excretion refers to the way in which a drug is eliminated from the body. Common routes of excretion include renal, hepatic, and pulmonary. The choice of route of excretion depends on a variety of factors, including the drug's chemical properties, metabolism, and pharmacokinetic profile. Others pharmacology branches. Pharmacoepidemiology. This branch of pharmacology focuses on the study of the patterns and determinants of drug use in populations and the effects of drugs on health outcomes. Pharmacogenomics. This branch of pharmacology focuses on the study of how genetic variations influence drug response and the development of personalized medicine.